What's up guys, and welcome to another Game Breakers plays. Today we are playing EA Sports Rugby 2004. Funnily enough, this video is being released on the same day as the 2015 Rugby World Cup final is being played. Obviously this is Rugby 2004. I'm controlling England. I'm playing against Australia, which was the match of the 2003 Rugby World Cup final. And the game is being played at the Twickenham Stadium. Okay, so this game, I'm not a huge rugby fan by any means. But I'll watch the international games when they're on TV, just sort of have it on in the background. But I'm not a huge rugby fan. 2003, obviously, watched the Rugby World Cup, and then bought this game. This game is available. This version that I'm playing is the PlayStation 2 version of Rugby 2004. So yeah, I obviously played this game. I enjoyed it. I then played the earlier version, which was I think released in 2000 or 2001. I enjoyed that one as well. I preferred that one though to this one. I don't know why. This was supposed to be an improved version because they don't release them every year, or they didn't. EA didn't release them every year. So this was supposed to be an improved version, but to me, the older version controls were better. This one just felt clunky in the rucks and in the scrums. The other game didn't. Speaking of controls, obviously PS2 controller, you use the right and left sort of what would be shoulder buttons, the L1 and R1 to pass the ball left and right respectively, and I believe R2 you hold down and you to run. Basically that helps you sprint. There is many different controls for kicking. All of the face buttons do a different type of kick, whether it's an up and under, a straight up punt, or a what they call a grubber kick, which is a low kick to ground, just something to run onto. There's many different types of controls in scrums, many different types of controls in lineouts. It all depends sort of what you have chosen to do, basically your setup for that certain ruck, scrum, lineout, whatever it seems to be. The kicking controls in terms of penalties and conversions, though, are very simple. You've seen me concede a few. As I said, this video edited because it's kind of not a long game, but it would be a ridiculously long video if I left it unedited. Hence why I've edited it. So half time you can see that I am 20-0 down. But hey ho, whatever. Second half, that's what the second half's for. As I was saying with the kicking, it's you hold down sort of X. You sort of aim using the D-pad to where you want the ball to go. You have to factor in wind only really when it's a strong wind, because otherwise it doesn't really affect the ball in the air. Obviously the strong wind does though. And then you just hold X for the power and release to basically set your power. Kicking for penalties and conversions is very, very simple. So I go over the line there and score a try, but for some reason Australia got an advantage. I had an injured player. I have to make a sub. The try doesn't count. I don't know what was wrong with that try, so if any rugby fans are watching this, please comment and explain what was wrong with that last play, because I didn't see a knock-on. There wasn't a knock-on. I, yes, got tackled, but I put the ball down, so it's a try, and Australia get an advantage. They didn't have an advantage because even in the game said I went over for a try, the commentary. Obviously, yes, that can be wrong at times, but I did go over for a try. It only was an advantage to Australia when I put the ball down. Yeah, I didn't see a knock on. Don't know what's going on there. Please, somebody explain to me. Talking a bit more about the gameplay then. It is, like I said, it's a little bit clunky compared to Rugby, which I believe was either 2000 or 2001 release. But other than that, it plays okay. I say it plays okay because it to me it could be a bit faster in terms of overall general gameplay. It's like there's always a cutscene after, obviously, an injury that they last on screen a while. Then you've got the sub, which lasts on screen a while, and then you've got when you score a try, it's the same cutscene, just a different player depending on who scored the try. That one lasts a while. You then have to press X to take a kick, a conversion, or a penalty, and then sort of anything else like wherever a referee stoppage or a card's being shown for whatever reason. It's a lengthy cutscene, and the same when the game sort of loads up, the pre-match build-up. Yes, you can sort of skip the pre-match and the post-match cutscenes, but you can't skip the in-game ones, really. So to me, it slows the game down, and yes, I know I've not really played much of sort of the modern day rugby games on sort of like the next gen consoles, the ones on like the Xbox One or PlayStation 4 or anything, or even on the 360 or PS3, that generation. I haven't, but as in I haven't played any rugby games on those consoles, so I don't know what they play like now. Hopefully better with a lot less cutscenes. So what modes does this game have? It has obviously your general exhibition mode where you can pick national sides or you can pick club teams from England, some European teams, Australian teams, teams from New Zealand, and I think there's a couple of South African teams in there as well. Various countries from all over the world. Stadiums are from all over the world. So it does have a good range of teams for what it is. In terms of other game modes, there are tournament modes. You can play the World Cup, you can play the Six Nations, you can play the Tri-Nations, so South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, their tournament. I don't know too much about create tournaments. I think you can create a tournament. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really delve into the other modes in this game. When I played it, I normally just played exhibition modes. I played a couple of games and then put it down. It's not something I played a lot of, so it's not something that I can talk that freely about because I don't know much about the game. It's just normally I pick up and play, and I haven't played it in years. The last time I played it was obviously when I recorded this video. Before then, I've absolutely no idea when I last played it. It was probably about 2006. So, yeah, that's probably why I got annihilated in the first... Well, not annihilated, but 20-0 and didn't really get anything towards goal in the first half. But brought it back to 21-20, won by a point just. So yeah, this has been Rugby 2004. Kind of a brief video, not really much I can talk about from personal experience playing the game. But hey, it's a video nonetheless. As I said, this video is coming to an end. I've been Dave from Gamebreakers, and I shall see you when I see you. Bye.